Your cat's urine reveals their health. Don't ignore these 7 colors. Yes, you heard that right. The color of your cat's pee isn't just a random detail. It's a hidden health warning that could signal anything from dehydration to life-threatening diseases. And here's something most cat owners don't realize. One of these urine colors is a true medical emergency. Ignoring it for too long could put your cat's life at serious risk. But don't worry, I'm going to break down exactly what each color means, what's normal, and when you should rush to the vet. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss important tips to keep your cat happy and healthy. Now, let's get started. Clear or very light yellow urine. You scoop the litter box and notice something odd. Your cat's pee looks almost like water. At first, it might not seem like a big deal. After all, clear urine means they're well hydrated, right? Well, not always. If your cat's urine is consistently clear, it could mean they're drinking too much water. And that's where the concern begins. Cats aren't like dogs. They usually don't gulp down water all day unless something is off. Excessive drinking and urination can be early warning signs of kidney disease, diabetes, or even thyroid problems. So, how do you know if it's a problem? Pay attention to their daily habits. If your cat suddenly can't stay away from the water bowl, is peeing more than usual, or is showing other signs like weight loss, increased appetite, or acting sluggish, it's time to call the vet. A simple urine test can reveal a lot about what's going on inside their tiny body. Now, let's talk about the ideal urine color, because if your cat's pee looks like this, you're on the right track. Normal yellow urine. If your cat's urine is a light yellow to golden color, that's a great sign. This is what a healthy cat's pee should look like. Clear enough to show they're hydrated, but not so diluted that it looks like water. Imagine the color of pale straw or light amber. That's what you want to see in the litter box. A healthy cat usually pees 2 to 4 times a day, depending on their diet and how much water they drink. The urine shouldn't have a strong smell or look cloudy. If everything seems normal, you can breathe easy. However, even healthy-looking pee can be deceiving. If your cat is suddenly peeing less, struggling to go, or if the urine starts smelling much stronger than usual, it could mean something is brewing under the surface, like a urinary tract infection or even bladder stones. And trust me, those can be extremely painful for cats. So, light yellow urine is a good sign. But what if it starts getting darker? That's when things can get tricky. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. Dark yellow or amber urine. You're cleaning the litter box when you notice your cat's urine looks darker than usual, almost amber or honey-colored. This is a red flag that your cat isn't drinking enough water and could be dehydrated. Unlike dogs, cats don't have a strong thirst drive because their ancestors got most of their water from their prey. But modern house cats rely on bowls, fountains, or wet food to stay hydrated. If they're not drinking enough, their urine becomes more concentrated, leading to a darker yellow or amber color. How to know if your cat is dehydrated? One of the easiest ways to check for dehydration is the skin test. Gently pinch the scruff of your cat's neck and let go. If the skin slowly returns to place instead of snapping back immediately, that's a sign they might be lacking fluids. You can also check their gums. Healthy gums should be moist and pink, but if they feel dry, sticky, or pale, dehydration could be setting in. Watch for behavioral changes too. A dehydrated cat may become lethargic, sleep more than usual, or even lose interest in food. If you notice any of these signs, it's time to act. Encouraging your cat to drink more water is key. Many cats prefer moving water, so try offering a cat water fountain. The gentle flow often attracts them to drink more. If your cat mainly eats dry food, mixing in some wet food can help increase their moisture intake. And most importantly, keep an eye on their litter box. If their urine stays dark for more than a day or two, it's time to call the vet. Ignoring dehydration can lead to kidney issues, urinary tract infections, and even life-threatening conditions. So if your cat's urine is darker than usual, don't wait. Take action now. But what if the urine isn't just dark? What if it turns orange? That's when things get even more serious, and that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Orange urine. If you ever scoop the litter box and notice your cat's urine has a strange orange tint, don't ignore it. This could be a sign of a serious liver problem. Unlike humans, cats don't show clear symptoms of liver disease right away, so their urine color might be one of the first warning signs. The liver is responsible for filtering toxins and processing bilirubin, a substance produced when red blood cells break down. When the liver isn't functioning properly, excess bilirubin can build up in the body, turning the urine orange. This condition is often linked to liver disease, bile duct blockages, or severe infections. Other warning signs to watch for: an orange urine color isn't usually an isolated symptom. If your cat's liver is struggling, you might also notice yellowing of the eyes, gums, or skin, a condition called jaundice. Your cat may also become lethargic, lose their appetite, or start vomiting. Some cats even develop noticeable weight loss in a short period. If you see any of these signs, don't wait. This is an emergency, and your cat needs a vet immediately. Liver issues can progress quickly, so the sooner your cat gets medical attention, the better. Your vet will likely run blood tests and ultrasounds to determine what's causing the problem. In some cases, liver diseases can be managed if caught early, but in others, urgent treatment is necessary. If you ever see orange urine, don't take chances. Get your cat checked right away. But what happens if the urine isn't just orange, but red or pink? That's when things get even more alarming, and that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Red or pink urine. This is one of the scariest colors you can find in your cat's litter box. If their urine has a reddish or pinkish tint, it likely means there's blood in the urine, a condition called hematuria. And while a tiny amount might not seem like a big deal, blood in a cat's urine is never normal. It's always a sign that something is wrong. What could be causing it? One of the most common culprits is a urinary tract infection. Just like in humans, a bacterial infection can cause inflammation, pain, and even bleeding in the bladder. But that's not the only possible cause. Bladder stones, crystals, trauma, or even a urinary blockage, a life-threatening emergency in male cats, can also lead to blood in the urine. In rare cases, tumors or clotting disorders might be to blame. How do you know if it's serious? If your cat is peeing blood, pay close attention to their behavior. Are they straining to pee? Going in and out of the litter box, but only producing tiny drops? Crying in pain while urinating? These are all signs of a possible blockage, which can become fatal if not treated immediately. Male cats are especially at risk. If a blockage prevents urine from passing, toxins can build up in the body within hours, leading to kidney failure or even death. This is an emergency. Get to the vet as soon as possible. If you see red or pink urine, don't wait to see if it goes away on its own. Book a vet appointment right away. Your vet may need to do a urinalysis, ultrasound, or X-ray to find out what's causing the bleeding. Infections can often be treated with antibiotics, but bladder stones or blockages may require surgery or other interventions. The bottom line, blood in the urine is never something to ignore. But what if the urine turns brown or cola-colored? That's when things get even more dangerous, and that's exactly what we'll cover next. Brown or cola-colored urine, a sign of organ damage. Imagine scooping your cat's litter box and noticing that their urine has a dark brown or even cola-like color. This isn't just unusual, it's a major warning sign that something is seriously wrong. Brown urine is often linked to muscle breakdown, liver failure, or severe infections. What could be causing it? One possible cause is a condition called rhabdomyolysis, where muscle tissue breaks down rapidly, releasing a protein called myoglobin into the bloodstream. This can happen due to severe trauma, poisoning, or heat stroke. If too much myoglobin builds up, it can damage the kidneys, turning the urine a dark brown color. Another serious cause is advanced liver disease or internal bleeding. When red blood cells break down abnormally inside the body, they release hemoglobin, which can darken the urine. Severe infections, toxins, or even some medications can trigger this reaction. Other warning signs to look for: if your cat's urine is brown, check for other symptoms like extreme lethargy, vomiting, yellowing of the eyes or gums, or difficulty breathing. These signs indicate that the body is struggling to cope with whatever is happening internally, and time is critical. Brown urine is a medical emergency. If you see this color, get your cat to a vet immediately. The vet will likely need to run blood tests, urine tests, and imaging scans to find the exact cause. In some cases, intensive treatment, like IV fluids, medications, or even hospitalization, may be necessary to stabilize your cat. The sooner you act, the better their chances of recovery. Now, there's one more rare but shocking urine color left to discuss. If your cat's pee ever turns green or blue, something very unusual is happening, and we're about to reveal what it means. This is, without a doubt, one of the strangest and rarest urine colors a cat can have. If you ever notice that your cat's pee has a greenish or bluish tint, don't ignore it. This could be a sign of poisoning, a bacterial infection, or even exposure to certain medications or dyes. What could be causing it? One possible cause is exposure to toxins containing methylene blue or certain antifreeze products. Some household cleaners, disinfectants, and even certain medications can stain the urine blue or green if they've been ingested. Another potential cause is a Pseudomonas bacterial infection, a rare but aggressive type of infection that can produce pigments altering the urine color. Other signs to watch for: if your cat's urine turns green or blue, check for other symptoms like vomiting, tremors, confusion, or trouble breathing. These could indicate poisoning, which needs immediate veterinary care. If your cat seems fine otherwise, think about any recent medications or chemical exposure that might explain the color change. This is a medical emergency. If poisoning is suspected, take your cat to the vet immediately. Bring any possible toxins or medications they may have been exposed to, as this can help the vet determine the right treatment. In cases of bacterial infections, antibiotics may be necessary, but prompt action is key. Green or blue urine is never normal, so don't wait to get help. Now that we've covered all 7 urine colors, it's clear that your cat's pee can reveal far more than you might have thought. But before we wrap up, let's go over the most important takeaways and a crucial final message you won't want to miss. As cat owners, we often focus on what our feline friends eat, how they play, or how much they sleep. But something as simple as their urine color can reveal serious health issues before other symptoms even appear. By paying attention to what's in the litter box, you can catch problems early, get your cat the care they need, and possibly even save their life. Now, let me ask you, have you ever noticed an unusual urine color in your cat? Or did one of these signs surprise you? Let me know in the comments. And remember, if you ever see red, brown, orange, or green urine, don't wait. Call your vet immediately. But your cat's physical health isn't the only thing you should be watching. Their emotional well-being is just as important. Cats can suffer from depression just like humans, but they're experts at hiding it. In my next video, you'll discover the 3 clear signs that your cat is depressed and needs help. And trust me, you don't want to overlook these. Click on the video that just appeared on the screen to learn how to spot the warning signs and help your cat before it's too late. I'll see you there.